Hello, happy new year and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today I decided to kind of do a video that I've never done before on this channel. So today's video is going to be a sit down chit chat get ready with me video wherein I talk about my resolutions for the year 2020. So yeah, that's pretty much what today's video is going to be about, and I'm pretty excited to be sitting down and talking about this video because I think it's really important to set goals for yourself, and then I'll just kind of get more into that in the video. But before that, if you're new to my channel, thank you for stopping by and watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to click the subscribe button just so you know you're subscribed to my channel and you're keeping up with the videos that I upload. And don't forget to hit the notification bell so that you get notified when I do upload a new video. And also don't forget to give this video a like, thumbs up, and leave a comment down below letting me know what you enjoyed about this video and also what your resolutions are for the new year and maybe how you plan on achieving them. So yeah, without further ado, let's just jump right into the video. But before that, I need to make myself a matcha latte because it's gonna be a long one. Okay, so I've got my latte on deck and we're just going to kind of jump right into the video. I don't really know how I want to do this, so I will try and talk along and let you guys know maybe what products I'm using in terms of makeup and maybe what I'm doing. But this is not really meant to be like a detailed makeup tutorial or anything of the sort. It's just supposed to be me kind of talking about my goals and doing my makeup at the same time, so killing two birds with one stone. So yeah, and I made this matcha latte with a hemp milk recipe that I made myself. So with homemade hemp milk with homemade hemp milk. I found the recipe online. I'll link it down below if you guys want. All right, so let us just jump right in. This is my makeup drawer where I put all my makeup and stuff. So the first thing I like to do when it comes to my makeup is to prime my face, and I'm going to be priming my face using the Fenty Beauty True Matte Pro Filter Primer, and I do just a couple pumps of that and just go all over my face with it. So I guess I should preface this video by saying that I don't really make resolutions. I don't really believe in them. I think they're kind of silly. I don't think resolutions are silly. I think a better thing to say is I think wait until the new year to make resolutions is silly, because why do you have to wait to a new year to resolve to, you know, make changes in your life or do things a little differently in your life? Why can't you just make them up as the year go? If there's something in your life that's making you unhappy that you wish you could change, why wait till the new year? Why not just, you know, do it and make plans to change that? So that's my take, first of all, on New Year's resolutions. But the reason that I guess I'm sitting here talking about this is because towards the end of last year, so towards the end of 2019, in December, I became a little bit introspective. So right now I'm just going to go ahead and do my brows. I'm going to kind of brush them out, and then I'm going to go in with the ABH Dip Brow Pomade and just fill them in. So yeah, so towards the end of last year I became introspective and I decided there were some things in my life that I wanted to change, which kind of brought about me just sitting down and really thinking about ways I could better not just my personal life, but the role that I also play as a member of the community in which I'm in, a member of the global society. And what little changes I could do to make myself better and the world a better place. I know it kind of sounds a little grand and philosophical, but that's not the point. The point is to just do little things here and there that can make me better and make the world we live in a better place too, right? Okay, so now that I'm done filling it in, I like to go in and kind of clean it up. You can use any skin tone concealer. I'm using just the Sephora one, and I'm just gonna put it underneath my brows and over top just to kind of shape it out a little more and clean it up a bit. I have some hairs growing, so definitely need to make sure that I'm cleaning it up. Then I'll take a brush and just blend it out. Okay, so my brows are completed. And then I'm going to go in with my MAC Pro Longwear Nourishing Foundation. Nourishing Waterproof Foundation. Okay. So I guess the first thing that I want to talk about in terms of my goals is I set a goal for myself this year that I have to get to my goal weight of 165 pounds. That's just the start. Ideally, I'd like to be somewhere between 160 and 155 because that's what I used to weigh several years back, actually like in 2017. And the reason this is a goal for me is because, well, towards the end of 2017 to start in 2018 and up until the end of 2019, I gained weight, I want to say quite rapidly, and I gained a lot of weight. So I gained about 20 pounds. Last time I weighed myself, which was about a week ago to this day, I was weighing 180 pounds. And I just don't feel right in my body. I don't feel like this is the weight I'm supposed to be at. This is where my body's supposed to be at. I feel uncomfortable, unhappy, self-conscious. And obviously it has to do, the weight gain had to do with a few different factors, one of which was I'm suffering from the side effects. Well, I'm suffering from gastritis, which is a side effect of a stomach infection caused by a bacterium called Helicobacter pylori. So I will touch on this in a different video once I guess kind of figure out how I want to talk about it. So at any rate, I pretty much started to suffer the side effects of that, and that led to weight gain. And then starting a new job, the stresses of that, and just I guess eating poorly and my poor relationship with food all kind of led up to the eventual weight that I'm at right now. And I'm not going to sit here and, you know, feel sorry for myself, because I know that there's some things that I have to fix, and I am putting that in place already. For instance, I have started a like a weight loss program, which is going to go on for 12 weeks in the hopes that I'm able to reach my fitness goal. I'm doing kind of like a video just kind of following through on that weight loss journey, so you guys will be able to see that. So yeah, that is one of my big goals of 2020, not 2019, is to get to 165, and I'm hoping I'm able to get there in 6 months. So by the summer, I'm hoping that I reach that goal weight, and in the process I'm hoping to be able to fix my relationship with food and exercise. So essentially, this is not just going to be a weight loss journey, it's going to be a lifestyle change, and I want to be able to keep to that, because in the past so many times I've started up, you know, diets and weight loss journeys, and I just never saw through it because of my relationship with food. And that's what it always goes back down to, is the way I saw food and the way I viewed food. So I'm really working hard to change that mental state and to see food for what it is: fuel to get you going in life and for your workouts, and it's also there for enjoyment sometimes, but the key is moderation. Okay, so that's one goal. Okay, so my foundation is on and looks pretty nice, pretty flawless. And then I am going to go in with concealer. I'm going to use the Too Faced Born This Way concealer. It's in the shade Honey. It's just a lighter shade, and with this I'm going to highlight underneath my eyes. Okay, so the next, it looks absolutely ridiculous. So the next goal that I have set for myself, and it's also one of those goals where it's not just going to be done in a year or in 6 months, it's more of a lifestyle change too, is to be more financially independent. I guess the better word is to be more financially responsible, and by which I mean I need to be more budget oriented and just responsible with the way I spend my money, with how much debt I'm accumulating, and just learning more about investments and you know, retirement savings plans, and just putting things in place that will help my future. So towards the end of last year, my friend kind of introduced me to this idea of putting money into a universal life insurance, which pretty much helps you save for retirement. So already in, I think starting October, I started putting money in there, and a certain amount comes out of my paycheck, out of my checking account every month, and it goes into that universal life insurance fund. And it's just a way to guarantee that I'm able to retire at a certain age and I don't have to worry about that. Just to kind of go along with financial independence, I am doing a challenge this month of January where I am not spending any money, and there's just some qualifications to that. And I'm also kind of filming a video, so it should be up by February, and I'll let you guys know how that's going. So yeah, so I have different plans in place to pretty much not spend more than I have and save at least half of my income every month. So that's the idea, and that's goal number 2. And the next goal, the third goal I have for this year, again, this is a goal that's more of a lifestyle switch than something I just want to do for the year 2020, is to be more mindful of my personal consumption and how I'm using things, and just be more sustainable in my spending, in my eating, in the products I use, and things like that. I have this goal for a few reasons. The first is, again, to be financially conscious, and which is why I'm doing the no spend January thing, just to kind of see how I'm, you know, what my money is yearly spent on, and to just kind of try and save a little more. And the hope is that I'm a little more mindful of what I'm buying and what I'm spending my money on. And with that, it just kind of leads into mindful consumption too. I found myself, you know, wasting food at home, finding an excuse to go grocery shopping but I already have food at home, buying clothes when I have a ton of clothes that I don't wear, and just going on Amazon and shopping for random shit that I really don't need, but just because I guess my hands are itching to spend money. So that's kind of the point of this, is to just be mindful of items I'm introducing into my life. Do I really need this? Can I do without it? Can I find an alternative that I already have at home, and, you know, make good use out of that? And another reason is just with the environmental sustainability issues. I mean, it's no news to anybody now that climate change is real and there's a crisis that we need to address. And I'm not trying to sit here and say that I'm trying to be perfect or anything like that. No, I'm just trying to figure out what changes can I make in my life that can make an impact. I think this is where people miss. You don't have to go and uproot your entire way of living just, you know, to make a difference. If it's doing one or two things, if it's changing one or two things here and there, such as you know, taking reusable bags to the grocery store to do your groceries, saves on a lot of plastic bags that you're bringing home with you. Imagine if every single person were, I guess, inept enough, that's not the word, we're conscious enough to make that change and make little changes in their life. It would really add up, and I believe it would make an impact too. I have reusable produce bags, I have reusable silicone bags, I have reusable mugs, and you know, just really trying to cut back on the amount of single-use, you know, products I use. And it's just little changes like that that I want to keep in the back of my mind as I navigate through life, and in the hopes that, you know, something gives, right? So I'm going to contour with my Fenty Beauty, what's this called? Matchsticks. Okay, so another goal, I guess the fourth one, is to take my YouTube channel a little more seriously and to grow my YouTube channel by June of 2020 to get to 100 subscribers on YouTube. And my goal for Instagram is to get to about 1,100 subscribers, fingers crossed, on Instagram by June of 2020 as well. And just to kind of, I'm really more so focusing on the YouTube aspect, because I feel like with YouTube you can kind of generate traffic to your Instagram. So with the YouTube one, I'm really taking time planning out my videos, watching, you know, YouTubers that can give me useful tips on how I can grow my channel and what I can do to get better engagement, you know, better quality videos, and just different things like that. This year is the year that I really want to start taking it seriously and really work on growing my channel, and I'm putting it out there and I'm going to manifest that growth for sure. Okay, so I'm done contouring my face. The next thing I'm going to do is set my highlight, and I'm going to do that with the Cover FX matte setting powder. This is in the shade medium. Okay, so the next thing I really want to focus on doing more is kind of getting a green thumb. So getting better at planting herbs around the house, just like little foods that I can grow myself just around the house. So things like green onions, garlic, you know, herbs like basil, maybe little things of tomato. Once the summer is around, I will really kind of see if I can work on getting my little garden set up, and obviously that's going to be a little bit of an adventure itself, and just kind of trying to see how much of my own food I can grow, because again, that would help me save some more money on shopping for produce, and again, just being more sustainability minded, I think that's the word. So yeah, I realized that this is going to take months to accomplish, especially in terms of the garden, which is why I'm just going to start with just planting little herbs and little things around the house, things that be produce that can be planted in water and just kind of easy to maintain, and just kind of seeing if I can keep those alive. I hope I can. So that's kind of another thing I want to focus on, and I also kind of want to focus on introducing more greenery and plants into my space, especially in my bedroom. So I think I'm just going to work on just purchasing little plants here and there, just because I have a few right now. I have an aloe vera plant, a few little cacti, and like a snake plant, a mini one, and I have another one in the corner there, and they've been doing well for the amount of time that I have had them, but I just want a little more. I think I'm gonna get a cabinet or a shelf or something just to kind of work with that. So that's that. And then another goal I have is to read at least one book a month. Now it could either be an actual physical book or an audiobook. I think one of the best things that I did last year was signing up for Audible, again at the behest of my friend. I think I signed up for it probably in the summer of 2019, and so far I've read a few, well, listened to a few books on there, but I really want to get back into listening to books, actually reading books, because that used to be like one of my favorite things to do when I was a teenager, is reading books. So I'm hoping I can, you know, kind of get back into it. But the goal is to read at least one book a month, and I'm on my way to finishing one book for the month of January. I'm actually listening to another book simultaneously, but that would probably be for the month of February. I'm actually physically rereading one of my favorite books by one of my favorite books by one of my favorite authors. She's a Nigerian author. Her name is Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie, and I'm rereading one of the books I have of hers, and I'm almost done with that. So it's just kind of encouraging to you know, see that. So, and I'm hoping I can keep to it. Okay, so that pretty much concludes this video, and I guess the key takeaway for all of these goals for me, and one thing I want to keep at the back of my mind for a few of these, especially in terms of weight loss and under that, eating well and exercising, and, you know, YouTube success, and just some of these things, is to be consistent and to be disciplined. I strongly believe consistency and discipline are what will 9 out of 10 times bring success in whatever you want to do. I mean, obviously, if you're passionate about what you're wanting to do, you're able to be consistent and disciplined. So you need passion, but I truly believe consistency and discipline are what will, you know, propel you and keep you going. So that's something I truly need to practice throughout this year, throughout this, you know, what I'm trying to achieve, you know, the difference I'm trying to make. It's just be consistent. And again, in no way, shape, or form am I saying that I have to achieve these goals within 6 months, within the year. Most of these are something that I want to keep improving on throughout my life and getting better at throughout my life. You know, good relationship with food, being financially conscious, being financially mindful, you know, conscious of my consumption, and just sustainability are things that are not short term, they're long term, and I'm just projected into the future. So yeah, that's pretty much the long and short of this video. I hope you've enjoyed it, and I decided to do something kind of different for my channel for this video, and I hope you've enjoyed watching it. Please leave a comment down below letting me know what your goals are, if not for this year, for the future as well, and how you plan on, you know, getting there. Little things that you're gonna change here and there to just kind of help with your goals. But yeah, like I said, hope you've enjoyed. Leave a comment down below. Don't forget to subscribe and like this video, and I will see you guys next time in another video.